Hey, welcome to my channel. This is Lori Ingham here, and I'm here to give you the news on what's coming up in makeup. So, Jeffree Star Cosmetics has just recently released the information about their summer collection, and so this is what's coming up. And before he had hinted that he had two palettes coming. So he does have two eyeshadow palettes coming. He has a frost palette coming. He's got some new lipsticks and other things coming up. So I just want to talk about those things. So just to give the details on those items. So for the eyeshadow palettes, he has two palettes coming. One of them is a Jawbreaker palette, which is 24 shades. A lot of bright colors in there. Great for summer. And that palette is going to be $58. That's his biggest palette yet. And then the next one, the other palette he's going to be doing is called a Mini Breaker, which is $28. That's 9 shades. It's it's a mini palette. He said in the video that he'd been having requests from people to do a mini palette for a while now, so he decided to finally do one. So this is his first mini palette, and so it's going to be, and that particular palette seems to focus, I think because of the fact that there's only 9 shades, that one tends to focus more on browns and purples and pinks, from what I saw in the video. So that one's going to be $28. He did say in the video that if you did get both palettes, it'll be $75. And just to let you know that the Mini Breaker palette is going to have 2 shades that are already in the Jawbreaker palette. So if you want double of those 2 particular shades, you could buy both palettes. He also announced that he's going to have a highlighter palette, Skin Frost palette, which is going to be $40. That has 6 shades in it. And that's more for highlighting, which is more subtle highlight. The Skin Frost tend to be more subtle highlight, so they go like the highlight right here and all that. So those are still shine, but they're a little more subtle. And that one's called the Brain Freeze palette. So those will have some nice a nice pink. It has a nice pink one, a nice white one, a nice some darker shades, and I think I saw there was a purple one. I'm not sure. If I remember correctly, but there's some really nice highlights in that one. So that one's going to be $40, 6 shades, and then he's also going to have Supreme Frost, which are going to be $32 each, which are just individual highlights, which are more for like a wet look, so they're brighter. If you're not familiar with how the palettes usually work, the highlighters work usually with Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So those he's going to have are. The names are going to be, those Supreme Frosts are going to be Diamond Wet, Candy Apple Drip, and Caramel Kiss. So those are going to be individual, be $32 each. And those will only be 1 color each, so that's what he's going to have. So he also announced he's going to have 6 individual new Velour Liquid Lipsticks with the names Yes Ma'am, Purple Urkel, Bronze Blood, Fully Nude, Strawberry Crush, and No Offense. Out of those, I think the ones who probably the signature odd colors of the Jeffree Star collection will probably be Purple Urkel and No Offense. No Offense is probably a little on the greenish side. Purple Urkel is basically what it sounds like. It's purple. It's a sort of a very light lavender color with some sparkle in it. The other ones are probably a little more neutral reddish colors. Those are going to be the traditional $18 each. If you want to buy that entire collection, it's $85 for all 6 of them. The next one, he's also coming out with some new lip ammunitions, which are his more traditional lipsticks, the bullet lipsticks. So those are going to be Jawbreaker, Glazed, Snow Cone, Yummy, Candy Freeze, and Brown Sugar. Now, he didn't announce whether that was going to be in a bundle, if that was going to have a bundle price in there. He didn't mention that in the video. He did mention it with the liquid lipstick, but he didn't mention it with the lip ammunitions. And then there's also the lip scrub. He's also has some more lip scrubs coming, which will be $12 each. So those are going to be Lemon Sucker, pineapple juice and cucumber mint are the 3 lip scrubs. And for the last thing, he also announced some new accessories. So he's going to have some new mirrors with the Jawbreaker theme with it. One of the mirrors is going to be chartreuse color with some gold lettering. He showed some 5 new makeup bags, new tracksuits, reflecting the whole Jawbreaker theme. Excuse me. I got allergies, so my allergies are really acting up today. So he's got new tracksuits. He's got a chartreuse windbreaker that's going to be released. And also a Jawbreaker white and pink tee that's going to be released also. Now, that whole collection is going to be available on June 21st. So if you want that collection, save up your money. My personal feelings on what I'd seen. So, on the palettes, on the eyeshadow palettes, shut up and take my money. I like those palettes. They were really, really, really pretty. All 3 of those both the eyeshadow palettes were very, very pretty. So, and they were very, very bright, and it would probably actually go well with the rest of my lipstick, not my lipstick, sorry, my eye palette, eyeshadow collection. My current eyeshadow collection. I do currently have the Thirsty palette from his collection. I really like that. And just trying to find ways to wear it different ways is always fun for me. My only thing about that particular palette is anytime I pull it out, because I do my makeup in my living room, because if I do my makeup in the bathroom, then I'm going to take in the bathroom time up for anybody else needs to use it. So I do my makeup in the living room, and that one, anytime I pull that Thirsty palette out, my son's like, "Why does he have to swear?" Because one of the colors is bitch. So and that's the only that's a personal thing for me, and it's not like we've and I should mention my son's almost 11. He's going to be 11 in August, and with him growing up, we've kind of, when he was little, we tried to make sure nobody swore around him and would admonish anybody about their language. Now, he kind of picked up on that and just kind of stayed with him. And so anytime anybody swears, "Mom, why do they have to swear?" Or if me and my husband happen to accidentally say something bad, he's say a naughty word or whatever, he's like, "Mom, don't swear," or "Dad, don't swear," kind of thing. So now I have this eyeshadow palette with the word "bitch" in it, and he's like, he's like, "Why did he have to name him that?" So he's very sensitive to foul language for whatever reason. We didn't necessarily teach him that, but to go that far with it. In fact, I've had to tell him, if anybody swears at anybody else, just ignore it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, because we can't control what's outside of our house. But yeah, so that's so those eyeshadow palettes. Definitely something to keep in mind for myself, because I would love to get those palettes. They're very pretty palettes. Something I could use to experiment with and play with and whatnot. So, which is what I've been doing this past week on my Instagram with another palette that I just got. So anyway, as the highlighters, I'm not a huge user of highlighters. Of course, I haven't really started using highlighters. I've thought about using them. I do have like one in my purse. I would like to get some more to experiment with. So the Brain Freeze might be a possibility down the line. Not right this minute, but right like down the line. The Velour lipsticks, the ones I know that they all looked very pretty. They all looked very pretty. The fully nude one looked really nice. In fact, if you watch the video, he says that's what he's wearing right now on his lips in the video is the fully nude one, and that looked really pretty. I think some of my favorite. I think one of my favorites was the Strawberry Crush and Yes Ma'am, were probably two of my favorites in there. The lip ammunition. Candy Freeze, either Candy Freeze or Snow Globe. I'm trying to remember which one it was. That as soon as he showed the swatch for it, I started getting flashbacks to the swatches he was doing with the glosses, with the gloss reveal, where he talked about what was the one gloss? I think it was the ice cold one, or I forgot what it's called. The one that was controversial because people thought it looked diseased on the lips because of all the blue and because the blue and white mix didn't really look good on the swatch. So I started getting a little bit of flashbacks on that one when I saw, I think it was the Candy Freeze on that one. So I don't know. So it'd be interesting what the reaction is on people's reaction is to the swatches on that one. The other ones looked fairly good. I mean, most of them looked almost like glosses themselves. So that you could wear it over, you could actually wear it over the lipsticks. So, and that's actually what he said. He was wearing that he was wearing one of the liquids with the lip ammunitions. The lip scrubs, I could probably pick those up at some point. I mean, all three of those sound like well, except maybe the cucumber mint because I'm not a mint person. But all three of those sound good. Because I'm actually a big fan of his lip scrubs because I bought those and I absolutely love them because I have currently pink lemonade and orange soda and on his lip scrubs, and I absolutely love them because every morning, first thing, right before I put my lipstick on, put the scrub on, clear off all the dirt, and my lips are great for the rest of the day. And as far as the accessories go, I will have to see those white and pink tea Jawbreaker t-shirts because he didn't announce that in the thing. I don't think so, but he did announce the other items. He did mention the tracksuits. Yeah, I'm not a tracksuit person, but and I understand why he does the tracksuits because he wears the tracksuits in his video a lot. But so I'm not a big tracksuit person. So the tracksuits don't really interest me particularly. The windbreaker, maybe, down the line. Again, I would have to look at those white and pink tea Jawbreaker white and pink tees to get an idea. Excuse me. And I got allergies, so my nose is like running like crazy. And the makeup bags, maybe down the line, right? I just barely bought a new makeup bag, so so that's not a big interest for me. And the mirrors, I use my tablet, so I don't need a mirror. I mean, they would be interesting for anybody who wants one, but not showing any particular interest for me. So anyway, so that's just basically a rundown of the Jeffree Star collection for the summer. So tell me what you think in the comments. Is there anything, if you saw the video, what did you think of the collection? What did you think of what you saw? Let me know down in the comments, and I will see you another time. Bye.